My beloved child, hear my voice and know that I am with you. I have called you by name, and you are mine. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not abandoned. Before you took your first breath, I knew you. I formed you with purpose, designed you with love, and set a path before you filled with my goodness. Like this video if you are blessed. The road may seem difficult at times, but do not be discouraged. The trials you face are not meant to break you. They are shaping you, refining you, preparing you for the greater things I have in store. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When the weight of the world feels too heavy, lay it down at my feet, and I will give you rest. Do not be afraid of the unknown, for I go before you. I hold your future in my hands, and my plans for you are good. Plans to prosper you, to fill your life with peace, and to lead you into the fullness of my promises. The delays, the detours, the moments of waiting, none of them are wasted. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, aligning circumstances, opening doors, and preparing a way where there seemed to be none. Lift your head, my child. Do not let fear steal your joy or doubt cloud your vision. My love for you is greater than any storm you will ever face. No battle is too hard for me. No situation is beyond my reach. Trust in me, for I am your refuge, your protector, your provider. I am fighting for you even when you do not see it. Hold on to my promises, for they are unshakable. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Every prayer you have whispered, every tear you have shed, I have seen them all, and I am responding with favor. The things you thought were lost, I am restoring. The dreams you thought had faded, I am reviving. I am making all things new. No matter how difficult the journey may seem, hold on. The challenges you face are not a sign that you are forgotten or forsaken. They are proof that something greater is coming. Growth happens in the struggle, and faith is strengthened in the waiting. It's easy to trust when everything is going well, but real faith is built in the moments when you don't see the way forward. In those times, remember that what is unseen is often more powerful than what is visible. Doors are opening, even if they are not yet in sight. Miracles are in motion, even when it feels like nothing is changing. You are not alone in this. There is a purpose in your pain, a lesson in your waiting, and a breakthrough beyond your endurance. The key is to keep moving, even when progress seems slow. Keep believing, even when doubt whispers otherwise. Keep praying, even when answers seem delayed. What is meant for you will not pass you by. What is being prepared for you is worth the wait. When the time is right, everything will fall into place, and you will see that every struggle, every delay, and every tear had a purpose. Stay strong. Keep your faith. Your story is not over. This is just the next chapter of something extraordinary. There will come a time when the waiting ends and the breakthrough arrives. But until then, remember that every step forward matters, even the small ones. Every prayer whispered in faith, every act of courage, every decision to hope in the face of uncertainty, it all counts. You are sowing seeds of perseverance, and in due time, you will reap a harvest of blessings. The struggles you face today are preparing you for the victories of tomorrow. What seems like a setback is often a setup for something greater. Each challenge is an opportunity for you to lean in, to strengthen your faith, and to see the power of resilience at work within you. Your story is still being written, and the chapters ahead are filled with hope, purpose, and joy beyond measure. Even in the midst of your difficulties, you are not without help. There is a strength within you that comes from a source beyond yourself, a strength that rises in moments of weakness, a light that shines in the darkest times. It's this strength that will carry you through, that will help you rise again when you stumble, that will keep you moving forward even when the path seems unclear. Trust the process. Trust that the timing is perfect, even if it doesn't match your expectations. The delay is not meant to discourage you, but to prepare you. The waiting is not wasted time. It's a season of growth, a time for refining your character, deepening your faith, and aligning your heart with a greater purpose. There is something powerful in trusting even when you can't see. It's in those moments that you grow the most. Faith doesn't demand a perfect plan or a guaranteed outcome. It simply asks you to believe in the promise, to hold on to hope, and to keep moving forward one step at a time. Look back and see how far you've come. Remember the times you thought you couldn't go on, yet you found the strength to keep going. Recall the moments you were afraid, but chose courage instead. Those were not insignificant moments. They were turning points. They were proof that you are stronger than you realize and braver than you know. Keep your heart open, your spirit expectant. The future before you is filled with promise. The same power that brought you this far will take you even further. There is more in store, more joy, more peace, more breakthroughs. Hold on to the hope that better days are ahead and know that you are never alone on this journey. So stand tall, walk forward with confidence. You are not defined by your struggles, but by your resilience. You are not limited by your past, but propelled by your faith. Your story is one of triumph, and the best is yet to come. Subscribe if you trust in God's plan. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the weight of waiting feels too heavy to bear. But even in those moments, do not let go of hope. What you are believing for may not have arrived yet, but that does not mean it is not on the way. The unseen work is often the most powerful. Things are shifting, aligning, and preparing for the right time. Sometimes the silence feels endless, and the delays make you question if you've been forgotten. But you have not been forgotten. Every prayer, every tear, every step of faith is seen. There is a purpose even in the waiting, a shaping happening in the unseen. It is in these quiet seasons that faith is deepened, that endurance is built, that character is refined. Do not mistake waiting for inactivity. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, something is always happening. Strength is being built within you. Doors are being prepared to open at the right moment. And when the time is right, things will unfold in a way that only divine timing can arrange. So instead of focusing on what has not yet come, focus on what is being developed in you. The ability to trust, the courage to keep believing, the patience to endure. These are not small things. They are foundations for the blessings ahead. Because when the promise arrives, you will be ready to carry it. The breakthrough is not just about what you receive, it's about who you become in the process. Growth is happening even if you can't see it yet. Strength is rising even in the struggle. And when the time comes, you will look back and see that every delay had a purpose, every detour was part of the plan, and every waiting season prepared you for what was always meant to be. Type, "I claim it," if you receive this declaration. There will be a moment when everything shifts, when what once seemed distant suddenly becomes reality. The doors that appeared locked will open effortlessly. The answers you've been praying for will come, not a moment too late or too soon, but at the perfect time. And in that moment, you will realize why the waiting was necessary. You will see how every delay was not a denial, but a preparation. The struggles you faced were not meant to break you, but to build you. The moments of uncertainty were opportunities to trust beyond what you could see. Looking back, you will understand that nothing was wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every step of faith carried you closer to this very moment. So do not lose heart. Even now, things are aligning in ways beyond your understanding. The pieces are coming together. What you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. Keep walking forward, even if you can't see the full picture yet. Your season of waiting is not in vain. The fulfillment of the promise will come, and when it does, you will know it was worth it. There will come a time when everything you've endured will make sense. The nights of wondering, the days of struggling, the moments when you questioned whether things would ever change, all of it was shaping you for what's ahead. Nothing was wasted. Every challenge strengthened you, every delay refined you, and every unanswered question deepened your faith. You may not have seen it then, but every moment was working together for your good. The disappointments weren't rejections, they were redirections. The waiting wasn't punishment, it was preparation. The setbacks weren't defeats, they were setups for something greater than you imagined. Every single thing that seemed like an obstacle was actually part of the process, guiding you toward the purpose designed for you before you even took your first breath. And now the breakthrough is nearer than you think. The answers you've been waiting for, the opportunities you've been hoping for, the shift you've been praying for, it's all coming together in ways you never expected. The weight you've carried for so long will be lifted. The struggles that once seemed endless will fade into the past. And when you step into the promise, you will understand why the waiting was necessary. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to stand firm. Even when you can't see the whole picture, trust that something is happening behind the scenes. Keep walking, keep believing, and keep holding on to faith. What's coming is greater than what's been. The journey hasn't been easy, but the destination will be worth it. You are stepping into a season of clarity, a season of fulfillment, a season where the things you've longed for will begin to unfold before your eyes. So keep going. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize. Type Amen if you agree. Like this video if you believe in God. Subscribe this channel for more videos.